And today we are going to see this industry that is valued at $8.8 trillion in 2026 and expected to raise to $11.6 trillion in 2030. This is not a manufacturing industry. Today, we are going to talk to an insurance expert who's going to walk us through and give us the awareness and transparency for everything that goes behind this insurance industry. So watch this video till the end so that you are aware about everything that goes into insurance. And if you have any questions, do comment below. We will help you utmost to complete all of your questions and address all of your doubts. Now let's meet the expert. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Good, ma'am. Thank you. Welcome to the Banshi Talk Show.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Sure. Before we get into the subject, ma'am, can we know who you are, what you do, and how did you get into this industry?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Srividya Venkatraman. I am in an industry where I help people and businesses protect themselves against the risk that they are facing. So I am in this industry, in the insurance industry for the past 25 plus years. I'm basically from Chennai and I came back. Marriage brought me to Coimbatore. But in between, I was in Middle East for many years and I used to work as a senior underwriter in a reinsurance company. So insurance introduction from 2001 till now has made me realize that it is not about policies and claims. It's just about helping people protect themselves against the risks that they face in everyday life, whether it's in their business or in their personal life.
So I'll ask the most basic question, ma'am. Since we'll go from the basics to the higher level, what is insurance, and why should every single person or an industry need to have an insurance?
Absolutely. So insurance basically, if you want a textbook definition or even general knowledge definition is, you have risk, he has risk. There are 100 people in one area. 100 people have common risk of living in that area. What they do, it is simply sharing of the risk. How do you share risk? You just collect a little bit from each of them, a premium. It's called premium, and then put it in a kit. It's like kitty. How kitty works? You put it as a contingent, amount. Not all. What is the law of probability? Not 100 people. 100 will get into the risk affecting them at the same time. So what they do, whatever is there available, saved from the small premiums that they have collected, it will go to those one or two people who had the risk hit them. So similar risk, similar people, they collect a little bit of amount. There are various factors to it, scientific factors to it. Collect a little bit of amount called premium, and they help one or two people when there is an eventuality of risk hitting them.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving us a detailed explanation about insurance and yourself. So I wanted to know, ma'am, what is the biggest misconception that you hear about insurance?
Okay, there are misconceptions about insurance universally, but specifically to India, there are funny things. People will say, if I take life insurance, I will die.
Okay.
If I take health insurance, I will get admitted in the hospital. True, trust me, it is prevalent. Why do you think our insurance penetration is so less? These kind of misconceptions are prevalent. One more biggest thing is, the biggest misconception is people think insurance companies do not want to honor the claim. You take an insurance policy to get a claim when there is a situation like that. People think because of various factors, which I will not go right now, we will go a little later on to why they think like that, but they think that insurance companies will want to evade paying the claim. This is the biggest misconception in the industry right now.
So is insurance an investment?
Yes. Unfortunately, people think it as an expenditure.
Right.
Because, for example, you take a health insurance policy. You've been having a health insurance policy for some, say, 12 years now. And God willing, you've not claimed ever. You've not fallen sick and not claimed. So 12 years you've been paying certain amount of premium. You think it's an expenditure and it's a loss. So technically, any kind of investment you make needs to, give you a return back. That's
Yes.
what people are, people believe.
Yes.
So why insurance should be considered as an investment and instead of an expenditure?
Mm.
Because each year that you are paying a premium, you have a protection. That is your return. You pay a premium of 20,000 rupees, but you have a protection of 20 lakh rupees. Something happens in that 1 year, that's your protection. Yeah, that's
Okay.
your return. So that's why insurance should be considered as an investment for a future requirement, yeah, than as an expenditure,
Okay.
which you are doing right now.
Yeah, maybe before we get into the next segment, ma'am, can you tell our audiences for what all or which all industry insurance can they, reach out to you?
Okay.
Yeah, if you can just list us down that
Okay.
if these are all the industries that you are an expert of and they can reach out to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
An individual person will have a risk of life, will have a risk of his health, and will have a risk of getting into an accident. Yeah, these are the three main risks that an individual, and when they travel individually, when they travel, they have a risk of travel.
Yes.
Get falling sick overseas. These are the individual health insurances that we can be protected against. So I help them with all these kind of insurances, whether it's a health insurance, life insurance, or travel insurance, or accident insurance. They can approach me. I can give them, depending on their age and depending on their existing profile, I can help them with the right product which will help them with their goal.
Okay.
And when you come to commercial, when you come to businesses, it can be a small office service industry, IT industry, it can be a big manufacturing company, it can be a space, whatever, windmill manufacturing, it can be anything, it can be a trader. Any kind of business establishment will have their own set of risks.
Yeah.
There are common risks like fire, burglary, if there are machinery, then there are machinery breakdown. There is electrical damages. These are common to all the industries.
Okay.
But there are specific to the industry. For example, a manufacturer manufacturing a product and exporting it, he will have a unique risk of his product affecting someone else. So that's a product liability risk.
Okay.
So there are products which are specific to the industry. There are about 15,000 products in general insurance. This is called general insurance.
Okay.
Anything other than life insurance is called a general insurance. So I do both life and general. So so these specific to the industry, I can help them, educate them, and make them understand why this is a risk and how it can be covered. Most importantly, what I help them is how what and all cannot be covered, because that is where the knowledge lies.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody can promise, okay, this I will get, that I will tell them before I promise them this I will get. I will tell them this you will not get anywhere. Yeah, it's not about the pricing, it's about the coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will help them understand these are the coverages which are not going to be covered anywhere. So that's what I.
Thank you.
So any business establishments, irrespective of the industries, there are coverages for that, and we help them with that.
Okay. So if anybody of you wants to reach out to ma'am, we'll give her details in the description below. You can definitely reach out, read the description, or you have any questions to be asked, leave a comment, and then let us, answer your questions. I also wanted to personally understand how does insurance companies, calculate their premium, and why is it that the premium is increasing year by year? Say, now it is say 20,000. Next year is definitely going to increase 10% more or 15% more.
Okay.
Yes.
See, the question is not very straightforwardly cannot be answered, because there are multi-million products in insurance, and each product works differently. Even for how to calculate a premium for that product, and why it will increase or decrease.
Okay.
Also is there.
Okay.
So briefly, I will tell you the common products which people know. I will tell you one or two about that. How any insurance premium is set. There is something called risk rating.
Okay.
This particular apartment in this locality, in this road, is there. You want to cover this. against fire insurance.
Okay.
How do they calculate the premium? Basically, they will calculate the risk. The risk is how many floors are there, how is what is the type of construction, which area it is there, and which region. Like Coimbatore, is it a earthquake prone region? So they have split India into different zones where there are safety, a little more prone to earthquake, and definitely high earthquake. So all that there. So which zone this risk is coming from? So with all these factors, and what is the kind of occupancy? Suppose if this is not a residential area and this is some manufacturing, some cotton, something. So the risk is more.
Yeah.
So the occupancy of the building is very important. So with all these many factors, they will consider and then they will rate the risk.
Okay.
This is the risk rate that we need to give for this building. Apply this risk rate to the value of the building.
Okay.
Well, what is the value? Current market value of the building, because anything is going to happen this year.
Okay.
And then you have to reconstruct it this year.
Yes.
So
yes.
current market value, apply this risk rate which they've got from various risk factors, and then they arrive at the premium.
Okay.
This is how, even in health insurance, age is the most important factor. Second factor is any existing health conditions for that person.
Yeah.
Male or female does not matter. We do not split between male or female. Age and any existing conditions. They do not too much go into family hereditary, but if there is anything,
history.
History. Yeah. So only the person's history is very important. Health history is very important. These are the main factors they consider for rating your risk.
Okay.
Coming to the next part of the question, why premiums increase? Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not every product the premiums will increase. For example, a machinery. In a manufacturing industry, there is the machinery. Every year it is subject to depreciation. The value of the machinery is going to come down.
Yes.
So when it comes down, obviously the premiums are going to come down.
Okay.
It's a 2 crore machine will cost you this much amount of premium, but when the depreciation applies, it becomes, depreciate after 5 years, it becomes a crore. The premium is going to come down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not. So health insurance, why do you think, which is very common for general public, it doesn't increase every year.
Okay.
So they have, most of the health insurance company have something called an age band.
Okay.
40 to 45 is one band. 35 to 41 is a band. So depends on each company. So they have a 5-year age band.
Okay.
And they group all their experiences, insurance companies' experiences from X company in this age band. What is my claim experience?
Okay.
Okay, there will be an X amount of claim experience.
Yeah.
So he will see like this 35 to 40, this is the experience I have over the past few years. Then 40 to 45, this is the. So depending on, suppose 40 to 45 had more claims over the past few years, they will increase the premium for that age because they have burnt their fingers and they are expecting to go like that.
Yeah.
The trend to go like that, where they are going to pay more claims than the premium which they are collecting. So they will slightly increase the premium.
Okay.
So it is with the historical data of their company, X company, and with the industry experience. So there is your company's experience for the age band, and there is an industry experience in India for the age band.
Okay.
Yeah, which with that they calculate the premium, whether the increase or decrease happens. Two important things in this I want to say, though it might be a little more technical. All over the world, premiums, the risk rating is fixed by reinsurance companies and not so much by the insurance companies.
Okay.
Like you and me go to an insurance company to share our risk.
Yeah.
Insurance companies go to a reinsurance company to protect themselves. So reinsurance companies fix insurance premiums. They will tell them, you for this particular product like fire, like machinery breakdown or your health, you charge this much is what insurance companies tell for the majority of the cases.
Okay.
But in India, our health insurance is not being shared to any reinsurance. We keep all the risk inside the country. That's why health insurance is becoming expensive more and more.
Talking from a consumer's point of view, ma'am, what is the most important thing that we as an individual should check before taking an insurance?
When you there are options to take insurance from. The best would be to have a consultant or a broker or an intermediary to help you with that, who has knowledge. That's first thing. First thing is, that is the first step, because you are an expert of your business, of your industry, of whatever you do. You need not be an expert of insurance. That's not your business.
Yes.
So there is someone else having the knowledge and telling you what you need, what all you need, and then how much you need, because that is a factor which is very critical. If you take health insurance, for example, what what you need health insurance, everybody knows that. How much do you need is a question which is very difficult. It has to come to a conclusion with, in consultation with an insurance person and yourself.
Okay.
Because that is when you will get the optimum, optimize your coverage is very important.
So you say that is very important to have a broker.
Yes.
Now there are a lot of people, and maybe they could not trust that broker, the entire
Or an agent,
entirely. In these cases, what do we do, and how do we as consumers protect ourselves?
Okay, so why the point here is, why can't you trust a particular broker? There
Yes.
are other intermediaries. There are brokers, there are corporate agents, there are IMFs, there are individual agents.
Right.
Not every one of them has the required knowledge that they are supposed to have.
Yeah.
If for any instance you are not happy with one person, there are other options available in the market. If you don't have, you can, it is your prerogative to take quotes from different people. What is the advantage of having a broker or an IMF or a corporate agent than an individual agent? Is individual agent works for one insurance company. So if my need is not that particular insurance company, the product of that particular insurance company either doesn't cater to my needs or my premium affordability range, then two things will happen. One, the insurance agent will lose the business, or he will missell it. He will try to convince me to take it,
Right.
which is not very appropriate for me. So that's why I say the other intermediaries who have tie-ups with many other insurance companies can give you at one shot different quotes and tell you, this is better in this, this is better in this, this is why this is the best option for you. So he can tell you that, because he has access to the most of the insurance companies.
So you said that we can change the person.
Yes.
But the point is, once you take an insurance, it is taken for n number of years.
Mostly it is 1 year.
Mostly it is 1 year.
Except for life insurance.
Yes.
Most of the insurances are annual.
Okay. Okay. And so in that case, if at all the insurance is multi-year, how do we protect ourselves? Because if we have to change the agent, and if you could also explain us which are all the places where our insurances can be rejected.
Okay, I'll tell you with an example. I'll
Yes,
tell you.
please.
So what happened? There are two things. One, in general insurance, most of it is annual.
Okay.
Suppose you have taken a wrong product, not a very advantageous product. Not just that, a wrong product. This is not the product what you need to take.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have two things. Within 30 days, you can cancel with full refund of premium.
Oh.
That you can do in any product. If 30 days you pass the 30 days mark, you can still cancel it. If it is an absolutely wrong product, I need coverage for A, but your product is B.
Yeah.
Something like that. Then you can completely cancel it. You will lose a pro rata premium. They calculate, okay, this is for the 12 months premium. 3 months have passed. What is the premium for this? There is a small penalty for the insurance company to take. You will get back the rest of the premium.
Okay.
You can still cancel it. It is your prerogative. Any product, any policy, you can cancel it.
Okay.
Okay, this is for annual general insurance policies, which are annual policies. If you take life insurance, I'll tell you, there is an example of a person who has taken a savings policy to save for his child's education. It's a good company. It's not about the person who sold the product. The company is also a good company, but the product per se is not very advantageous. It's not a wrong product, but it's not very advantageous. There are other products in the market which he will benefit much better for the same amount he is going to pay.
Oh,
You understand?
okay.
X amount he is paying.
Okay.
And what is the benefit for it? He will get benefited with another product from another company than this company. Mind you, this company is also not a bad company. It's just that there is a better product available in the market. So
Yeah.
when you go to an intermediary who's a broker or an IMF or a corporate agent who knows several companies' products, and he can teach the customer or tell the customer this is better for you. So this case, that particular company's product, that person would have been an agent who knows only that product.
Okay.
It's not a bad product. It's just that there's a better product available in the market.
Right.
So that is so what happened in this particular situation. It is not going to be useful for him to continue paying for the next 12 years. So we arrived at a time, in this particular time, if you cancel the policy, you will lose this much money. That is the least.
Yes.
And then we arrived, we are waiting for next year, 1 year, one more year to pass, so that he will cancel that policy and he will take a better product policy.
Okay.
So that I'm not saying he will not lose anything, but what is the minimum that he can suffer? That's our job. Because there is no point in him continuing for the next 12, 15 years. Yeah. So that's what we do. We help them see. And if it is not too much of a very, very little, difference with other products, we tell them it's okay, sir, you can continue.
Right.
Yeah.
Ma'am, for the benefit of our audiences and anybody who wants to reach you, you have definitely given us how to reach you. If you can list us down, what are all the industries that you as an individual has helped?
Yeah. So we help individuals and businesses from any service industry to an IT industry, if you can include that into service, manufacturing, whether it's spinning mill in and around Coimbatore is textile hub. So any kind of textile, cotton, spinning mills, machinery, auto parts manufacturing, like your, I should not name my clients, but from your components manufacturer, from your testing, people, equipments, and your any engineering. We have done almost everything. Marbles, granites, traders, traders, and export import. People who deal specifically with exporting and importing, we have helped a lot. So retail segment also, they have retail showrooms. And one different client I can say is a biomining client.
Oh, okay.
I help, biomining is where you have a lot of equipments where biomining happens, and there are a lot of liability risks there. So India's largest biomining client, we help them with their insurance coverages.
Nice. Well, wonderful. Ma'am, I think even audience would be very curious to ask. Give us one real time, claim that you have helped for any of your clients.
Okay. I should say, fortunately or unfortunately, when I helped a client who was not a client that time.
It was not your client.
It was not my client. He is my client now.
Okay.
So this happened in Bangalore.
Okay.
And one of my friends reached out saying, there's a friend of mine who has had a fire in his building.
Okay.
Building is completely burnt down.
This is a manufacturing unit.
It was a combination. Okay. The client had the building. The client had the building and one floor of manufacturing. Okay. Furniture manufacturing. The rest of the floors he had rented it out. Okay, so this person, my friend's friend, had this building completely burnt out. They had rejected the claim on it was a unapproved construction. Okay. One of the floors. And then there are 2 or 3 other complications. 6-7 months before the fire had happened, and the insurance company has rejected the claim. Okay. And then they appealed through the existing insurance agent and all that. And then they said, there was complications of how they are going to, give it, how the policy has been put, whether it is, they will reinstate or they will just give the reimbursement kind of there are a lot of complications in the claim, and the insurance company rejected. It was actually a straightforward rejection. So I said, if you can see. Then I got hold of the claim documentation. I sat with another underwriter in another insurance company. We both sat together and figured out how we can bypass this. When I say bypass, nothing illegal, because there are calculations in in the claim processes. If we do differently, it will arrive at a amount which can be claimed. In this situation, it's not about the amount. In this situation, how we can, you know um, what is against the policy, what is not against the policy. We had to find that particular point which was not against the policy to give them a claim, and it had to be gotten through calculations.
Right.
So we sat, it took 11 months for us to
Wow.
redo everything, re-register the claim under another clause which was there in the policy. So you should know your clauses. The client need not know, we should know our clauses.
Yes.
So then we reapplied, citing that particular clause. The claim amount was 3 crores, which got rejected. 100% got rejected. We got 2.81 crores. After 11 months, we got, and the client was very, very happy. He was not a client then, obviously, he's a client now. But this is what we do, whether it's a client or not. We help people. Our main job is not selling the policy. There are only two main jobs we have. We need to educate you, because you are not the expert. What is that you require? How much you require? What is it that you do not require? The second most important thing, which is 80% of my job, is to, when there is a dire situation of a claim, we should be with you from the beginning to the end. Yeah, that's our main
I think
motto.
what I take from you is that as a broker, your determination to ensure that this, even though this person is not your client, spending 11 months of time to get a claim back, and having a detailed study of throughout all of your clauses, as how you mentioned it, that can only be done by an expert.
Yeah, I mean, my 25 years of experience helped me in that. And the technical knowledge, soundness, is what I can say differentiates me from majority of the people in the market.
This is really incredible that you helped your manufacturing unit, the manufacturer who you helped with the claim. As a manufacturer, or any business for that case, what are all the things or the aspects that a manufacturer should be aware of?
Okay, see, if you say what are all the things, there are many things,
Right.
which will be specific to the industry, specific to that company. So there are many things. So it's best to have an expert help you, educate you, give you that kind of awareness that you should. But I can tell you, irrespective of whether it's a manufacturing company or a trader or anybody, irrespective of it, one important aspect which you should take care in with respect to insurance, I can tell you, the predominant universal issues currently, and which is also leading to no claims. The misconception which we spoke about, that they do not pay the claims, which is the main important factor which is contributing to that across industries, whether it's manufacturing or not, is something called underinsurance.
Okay.
This is something which people do not, they do not know, because they need not know. It's not their problem, which is not addressed fully. It's the single most important thing. It's like, I am worth, my assets are worth 2 crores, but I'm covering it for 1 crore. How is it fair? Yeah. So do you want only 1 crore to be given to you? So the insurance company will not just give you 1 crore. Will penalize you for that, because you are not appropriately insured. So where and all, why under insurance happens? First of all, from the client side, it happens only one reason. The client thinks, I will pay less premium, so I will reduce the value. He doesn't realize that if 2 crore property is insured for 1 crore, some claim happens, some 10 lakh, 20 lakh claim happens. The insurance company will give you 50%, because it's a 50% of your sum insured, what it should have, worth of the building. So from the client's perspective, why underinsurance happens? He thinks, I will pay less premium. That's first thing. And then the insurance expert should help the client to see why he shouldn't do it, by telling them how insurance companies will act in terms of because he's expecting 2 crore, it will not go at one point. And he thinks, okay, 1 crore, let's insure, and then, if we get 1 crore claim, they will give. Insurance company will penalize you 50% or the percentage of the under insurance. And from this is only one way from the client side. From the rest of the the intermediary side or the insurance company side, insurance company will not under insure your company unless it's been given the information. The intermediaries, the brokers, the agents, the IMFs through which the insurance goes, they first of all do not know, because they have not asked the right questions. And second of all, they will not get the approval. For example, again, unapproved building. So they will only give till the approved limit, they will give the amount. Because they lack the knowledge. Most of them lack the knowledge. They know the knowledge about under insurance, but they lack the knowledge of how to, do it correctly. In this, very predominantly, you will see in bank assurances. Banking, they also cross sell insurance. That's not their forte.
Yes.
But they've been given that, that to do by the management. So what they do, they do not know. They give, suppose you are a industry, I'm the banker, and you are coming to me for 1 crore of rupees loan. But in your factory, you ask for 1 crore, but in your factory there are 4 crores worth of assets, worth of machineries, everything is there.
Yeah.
But the banker does not know. Banker only thinks the 1 crore he has come, I need to protect my 1 crore if something happens to this guy or his business.
Yeah.
So they take, without even, most of the times, the
visiting
client,
the place.
No, without even you knowing.
Okay.
They will take an insurance for that 1 crore, fire insurance, and then they'll give it to. And the problem there need not be fire. It can be machinery, which are worth the claim is worth much more. So the bank has no knowledge. They are not the industry expert. So their expertise is in lending. They are not the industry expert in insurance. So without knowing, they take a policy which helps them with nothing, which helps the client with nothing. So the under insurance is one of the biggest threats for the insurance companies and the clients, where it's not honored. The claim is not honored by the insurance companies because it's under insurance, and the clients feel they've been betrayed. That's why they feel, insurance companies do not pay their claim without having the understanding.
Okay.
So the biggest threat is under insurance. Another threat you can say is mis-selling by the intermediaries.
Majorly that happens.
Yes. Why mis-selling happens is, the first and foremost reason is they do not have the knowledge. People do not have the appropriate knowledge about the industry and about what is available in insurance for those particular industries. So that is first reason why mis-selling happens. Second, agents who has tie-ups with only one insurance company cannot sell other insurance products which are good for the client. So why? So the difference between a broker or an IMF, where we work for the clients and go to the market to see which best fit the client. But insurance agents work for the insurance company. So that's where mis-selling happens. Bank mis-sells because they do not have the knowledge, and they just think that it is going to be useful for them, which unfortunately is not going to be useful to them. If you buy a new car, what do the dealer know about insurance? The dealer will say, if you do not take insurance from me, I will not give you a discount in your car.
Yeah.
Because he's been, his commission is much more insurance than what he gets in accessories. So those kind of people who are not, industry experts, insurance experts, selling those products is when mis-selling happens. So these are the things which the people face.
Right. So for the benefit of our audiences, ma'am, or our people who are actually watching this place, is this something that you can help by either checking their insurances or auditing their insurances for them? If you can do for our audiences, then I think that would be great. So will you help them with that?
So one of the most important service that I offer apart from claims is we do insurance audit.
Okay.
For majority of the industries, what we do is everybody has already taken insurance through many other resources. So when they have taken, they do not know whether whatever they have taken is appropriate, adequate, optimum. So what we do, we go sit with them, understand their businesses first. First that comes. Then we collect all the existing policy copies, and then we understand where what clause, whether it is fitting the product, it is fitting the industry, everything we'll check. Line by line we'll check. We will check for the appropriateness of the premium also. So when all the clauses are checked and premiums are checked, if the policy seems to be fine, if anything is left out, if any conditions, terms and conditions can be changed for the betterment of the client, we will give all this in the form of a gap analysis. So the client at his hands will have, this is my requirement, this is what I have, this is the gap. So he knows during the renewal, or if some needs to be taken action immediately, he will know which is priority, which can be which can wait till the renewal. All this will give them in the form of a report. We'll give a gap analysis of the existing coverages and tell them this is what you need, this is you don't need, this is needs to be changed. Yeah, so this is what we do in insurance audit, and we also help them to understand why they need.
Right.
And one more, what we do is we make the client claim ready. Not just tell them in the policy, these are the policies you have, this is adequate, this is not adequate. We tell them these are the claim scenarios that we know.
Okay.
You tell us what are the claim scenarios you have seen, and then when they tell us, we tell them these are the documentations you need to keep it ready.
Okay.
When there is a major claim, these are the things that they will ask. So majority of the documentations we help them to keep it. So we make them claim ready so that it's very easy when something like that happens. So we've seen many claims, so we can make 80% of the documentations ready. So, and documentations will not be available. See, it's not even ready. They wouldn't have done it. Like for example, a manufacturer will not know that they need to update the asset register.
Yeah.
And in certain way, workman compensation, laborers, you're covering laborers for their accident. They will not know that the attendance register is the most important there. So we help them when there is a claim, all these they will need. So make that ready is what we help educate the client. So we audit their policies, we make them claim ready. That's what we do.
Ma'am, so as an insurance expert in this industry, what is your take that how is this industry going to evolve in the next 5 years, especially when so much of AI and technology has come, where the AI itself can detect, just give them a brief and it can brief you, it can give you the gaps, it can tell you that these are all the fraudulent things, it can also tell you that these are all the claimable and non-claimable items. Now, how will you come into picture when there's so much of technology that's already evolved?
It's a topic of discussion currently in biggest forums of insurance industry in the world. So cannot be addressed in 5 minutes.
Right.
I can tell you in one line, AI is a boon, fantastic, but without human interaction, it cannot become smart. You cannot feed how we determine whether it's something is a good risk or not. Something can be, given out, the claim can be given out or not. There are so many non-traditional claims that insurance companies settle. For example, the claim I told you about, it's a non-traditional. AI will directly reject the claim and it will close the books. But non-traditional way, not traditional does not mean illegal way. There are ways which we can change the clauses or utilize certain clauses which will help change the calculations. So AI is very straightforward. What we feed is what it gives. But having said that, it's a boon. So when you asked about how it's going to evolve, insurance industry is going to evolve. Insurance industry has been evolving continuously because other industries are evolving. Insurance is very dependent on the industries. You get a new industry, new risks open up, and for that insurance companies have to come up with coverages for those new risks. Today there was something called IT, cyber security insurance. Now with the AI, there are multiple risks involved in that IT sector. And then that is translating it to the industries which is using the AI. the specific risks which are involved because of AI difference is different from industry to industry. For a service industry, the AI risk is different. For a manufacturing industry, AI risk is different.
Yeah.
So insurance companies will evolve along with the new, innovations and discoveries that the world is coming up with. So it will evolve as much as any, how world evolves. Having said that, having introduced AI is it's going to help many of insurance companies and the intermediaries issues, the small issues, the small issues is where mistakes happen. They do not see human error happens. So AI is going to solve all those human errors. For example, which is claimable, which is non-claimable, which are the whether this particular thing is covered or not. All these things AI will help. How AI is going to help educate you as a client, as an insured. AI is going to help identify how it can be bettered in the processes, whether it's a small underwriting process or a claims process or a documentation process. AI is going to help both the insurance companies, the intermediaries, and the clients in the small processes. In so where there are where it is error prone.
Yeah.
So, but having said that, will AI completely take over an underwriting? Will AI completely take over a claim, decision? It cannot, because unless and until human intervention comes, only it can never become, more intelligent than a human being. It is as intelligent as how much we give the information.
Yeah.
Also, the main challenge in what I see to my knowledge is in India, at least in India, I can say, the AI depends heavily on the information already available in the market, the websites of the insurance companies, and various blogs the insurance experts write. Those are prone to non-updation. Those are prone to errors, and AI is going to pick from that.
Yeah.
Though they have a disclaimer saying you need to fact check. So that's what we do. That's when I say AI will not completely take over, but it is an absolute aiding mechanism in helping better our service, what we give it to the clients. It will absolutely help us in if you incorporate AI in serving the clients better. So having said that, that's what we are doing right now. I have started a new company, three of us together. It's an intermediary, like a broker. It's called an IMF, insurance marketing firm. What is the difference? There are so many intermediaries. What are we going to do differently is, the main vision for us is to help people. We need to help clients, whether they are business clients or individuals, to mainly educate, spread the awareness why they should take insurance, why, what they need to take and how much to take. This is the knowledge we want to impart. We want to educate them and make them decide with the knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, an informed decision is what we are going to help them with, and we are going to be there from the beginning to the end of their claims. So we will, by our services, when we give our, when we take a policy, when we have the proper documentation, 80% of your claim scenarios gets solved there.
Yeah.
After all the claims that we have avoided,
Yeah.
and when there is a claims which happens, when it happens, we will stand by the clients from the beginning, when we register the claim till they get the claim back. We will educate them, give them the knowledge why some claims cannot be given, why, how much it can be given, and when it can be given. These are the knowledge that we are going to give them, educate them, make them aware, so that most of the times the clients are unaware of why a claim is getting rejected.
So true. Yeah.
So that is the anxiety. If they know this cannot be claimed as a risk, it's not what they are insured for, if they know already, and if they take an insurance with that knowledge, there is no problem. The misconception will go away. So that is going to be our motto. So in our company, we are going to go completely digital. We are catering between 25s to the 45s. We are going to address even the senior citizens too. The 45s
Right.
will take for the senior citizens. And then we are going to help a lot of businesses. We are incorporating with, agentic AI, where, it's going to help with, knowledge.
Yeah.
We are going to have educational blogs. We are going to, somebody who's fresh, 25-year-old, don't know whether they should take insurance or not, what they should take. They don't have an idea. They come to visit the website. They can get knowledge. They will get educated. They will know where to go, what to do. We will give them comparisons, a call which is taken by the advisor. So we are going to be more advisory rather than sales. We are going to go into the advisory mode, where that main motto of all the three of us is help people come out of the misconception that they have, the negativity that they have towards insurance, and the injury they have got due because of misselling. And the stories that parents have told about negativity about the insurance, all those things is what we want to break. We want to teach them insurance is there to help them grow. It will put you back into as close as possible into the previous financial position. If you take insurance, this knowledge we need to spread the awareness. And why you should not shell out your hard-earned money into a hospital, where the hospital diagnostic tests or treatment costs are fixed by the insurance companies world over. So all these kind of educations is what we are going to do, and we are going to help people. That's our vision. And in doing that, if we can do digital, because the next generation is going to be online. They do not have the patience. So we are going to make it as helpful as possible, as knowledge based as possible. And so that's our sometimes if you have
because I feel that the transparency that you are giving to the clients, people will understand. And the main important thing is the awareness that you are trying to spread out with your knowledge that you already carry. And the most important thing that I see for all of these, summarizing everything together, is the determination to help people and to educate people that insurance is an investment for sure, is what I'm definitely taking back from this interview with you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
And thank you for educating us, our clients, and anybody who's going to come into your forum. We will give all of her details in the description below, the company that ma'am spoke about. And if you just want to understand what insurance is about, or if you have taken the right insurance or not, you can go to their website, understand that you've taken the right insurance, and if you have any doubts, you know who to reach out to.
Thank you, Banshi. So thank you for this opportunity. To sum it up, anybody who needs to know what I have is correct or not, come to me. I will help you. Whether it's business or individual, you don't know what is it that you want, just knowledge about something you already have. Speak to me. I will explain. I will all your doubts I will clarify, and you can call me anytime. And that's what we are here for. I would invite you to my office sometime. Whenever that is convenient to you, and do visit us sometime.
We'll surely do.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for your time.
It was my pleasure to clarify certain amount of doubts. Anything more we will do another doubt clarifying session.
Sure.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Absolutely.